In charts, Australia's Black Friday spending splash. In the US, Black Friday is perhaps the most important day of the year for retailers. It marks the time when businesses extend massive discounts and traditionally turn their annual profits. It's a tradition quickly becoming Australia's too. Over this year's Black Friday weekend, a 4-day sales bonanza, ANZ saw spending on retail excluding food increase 1% compared to 2022. While elevated inflation and strong population growth help support 2023 spending, end-of-year momentum is holding up reasonably well, particularly given the squeeze on many household budgets. Speculation about eventual rate cuts is rising, but Fed is set to leave interest rates unchanged. Washington, AP, with inflation edging closer to the Federal Reserve's 2% target, its policymakers are facing, and in some cases fueling, hopes that they will make a decisive shift in policy and cut interest rates next year, possibly as soon as spring. Such a move would reduce borrowing costs across the economy, making mortgages, auto loans and business borrowing less expensive. Stock prices could rise, too, though share prices have already risen in expectation of cuts, potentially limiting any further rise. Labor market overview, UK, December 2023 estimates of employment, unemployment, economic inactivity and other employment-related statistics for the UK. These alternative estimates for August to October 2023 show that the UK employment rate, for those aged 16 to 64 years, was largely unchanged on the quarter at 75.7%. The UK unemployment rate, for those aged 16 years and over, was largely unchanged on the quarter at 4.2%. The UK economic inactivity rate, for those aged 16 to 64 years, was largely unchanged on the quarter at 20.9%. Press release number 473 of December 12, 2023. Wholesale selling prices, November 2023. Minus 3.6% on the same month a year earlier. Minus 0.2% on the previous month. Wiesbaden, in November 2023, the selling prices in wholesale trade were 3.6% lower than in November 2022. The Federal Statistical Office, DStatus, reports that the change on the previous year was minus 4.2% in October 2023 and minus 4.1% in September 2023. As in the previous months, the decline is primarily due to a base effect originating from the large price increases in 2022 as a result of the war in Ukraine. Compared with October 2023, wholesale prices decreased slightly by 0.2% in November 2023. Australian dollar marks 40 years of local resilience, China Reliance. The float of the Australian dollar 40 years ago today forged a shock absorber that helped the country weather decades of economic turbulence and to punch above its weight in global financial markets. It may have been a tumultuous ride for what's now one of the world's most traded currencies, but the highs and lows over 4 decades have shielded the resources-reliant economy from inflation pressures following commodity booms and helped boost exports during times of global crisis. Thank you.